Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec.
Better see what I have to do for the Tier 3 networks. Tier 2 networked server.
There are no tasks in the maintenance queue. You've fixed this already, remember?
Tier 3 network to external receiver.
Outside the cement vault shell in the cavern is a port leading from the Vault 18 computer lab to the cable network above. These cables are severed. You should gain access to the cistern via the hatch located in the hall by the hydroponics lab to repair these cables.
Alright.
Main menu.
Well, I better go do that. Wait, I wonder if Kira knows where that cistern is.
Hey, need some help?
Hey, do you think you could give me a hand finding these cables? I'm lost.
Yeah, they're outside in the cistern. If you haven't seen it before, it's really cool. I'm kinda not allowed to go out there, though.
Why aren't you allowed to go into the cistern?
Because I'm a girl. And I'm attractive. The vault is also full of disobedient boys. The old people decided that girls just can't go out there. Not that the boys can't get into trouble with each other from time to time. But that's beside the point.
Ugh. Wait, I'm a girl just like you. 2 in the shirt, all ladies downstairs.
Yeah, but you're a nerd. And Dr. Rossman respects you for some reason. It's why he lets you get away with everything. His rules are different for you.
I'm not a nerd. Anyway, just show me how to get there.
Okay, let me show you the hatch. I have no idea how you missed it. It has a sign and everything.
Guess I was just a bit too distracted.
Good to see you're not, wasting time or anything.
Sure am not, Dr. Rossman. Oh right, there is a sign.
Hey, need some help?
I was looking over your notes on the Exodites. Impressive study.
Oh yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of a hard thing to talk about. It's where our parents came from. Our real parents. None of the vault dwellers want to talk about it, and Dr. Rossman always shrugs it off. He says it makes him depressed.
I actually didn't end up with parents. My brother, sister, and I live alone.
Right. I know. I wish I didn't. I don't get along with mine at all. I don't want to talk about it.
I know. I think you were right, though, about the disappearance being caused by the slavers.
You do? Well, since you're unlocking these terminals, maybe you could try looking around for me? Maybe there's new data I missed.
Yeah, I'll get right on it. I'll go try the terminal hunt. I love reading.
Oh, great. You'll probably find it on one of the Tier 2 terminals. Just let me know if you can figure it out, and report back anything you find.
I'll be sure to do that, Kira.
Have fun in there.
Huh, thanks. Oh, hey, a flashlight. It's dark in here. Hopefully this will let me see. Ah, red roach. Ew. This must be the way to repair the cables. Alright, I got in.
Vault 18 Network Security, Tier 3 system restore. Restore Tier 3 network fiber optics.
Alright, this should fix up the Tier 3 cable connections.
Tier 3 network throughput, optimal at 100 terabits per second. Primary connection to computer lab, 0 packet loss. Secondary connection to Andrew Skull's terminal, 0 packet loss. Display Tier 3 network status.
Alright, that should do it. Alright, time to do the other terminal. Alright, got it.
Vault 18 network security, Tier 4 system restore only on Overseer orders. Restore Tier 4 network fiber optics. Tier 4 network throughput, optimal at 100 terabits per second. Primary connection to secure DMZ, 0 packet loss.
Alright. All the connections should be running now.
Everything went all right, I take it? Good.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Yeah, what do you want?
Well, sorry.
Hello.
Oh, hey, is that Coach Bragg over there?
Good to see you're not, wasting time or anything.
Quit wasting my time, Maggot. You want to prove yourself to me, you can just go talk to Chevy. Now get out of here.
Ugh, fine. What a jerk. Oh, hey, Jamie's here. Didn't she take me to the infirmary?
Oh man, you got annihilated! You okay, little buddy?
Yeah, Dr. Rossman said you carried me to the infirmary. Thanks, I guess.
Dude, yeah, what was left of you? You should have seen it! It was like, Johnny was barreling right at you, and Bragg was all, "Get him, kid!" And you were all, "Ah!" And Johnny was all, "Arr!" And then blam! And then you were all, "Splat!" Then I get you to the infirmary, and they stripped you naked right there in front of me. It was awesome!
Hey, now that you see me without my armor, what'd you think?
Well, you sure are a star, that's for sure. I kinda liked it. Then again, I didn't get to see much since you were, flopping around like a dead fish. It looked like you were bent into a pretzel. It's a wonder you're still alive.
A sexy pretzel. I have a feeling if I didn't work that path, you'd think different of me. Like, more than friends.
Huh, that's really forward of you. But you're right, maybe I would have. In another life, sure.
Yeah, awesome. Bye, Jamie.
Good night, pal. I'll see you in the morning.
Hey, Kira, I unlocked those Tier 2 networks.
I was looking through some of the terminal entries you unlocked, and you did find a few interesting notes. Did you find anything special on your end?
Maybe. What are you gonna do with this information when you have it?
I don't know. Probably find a way to help them one day. It's really all I dream about. Finding my real parents, setting them free. I hope you understand.
I'm a little obsessed. It's the only way I know how to cope with being trapped in this vault.
Well, it is one way to cope. I understand, Kira. I found some notes where Sergeant Norman blamed the survivalists. Well, in theory.
Yes, that's exactly what I expected. The survivalists. They keep slaves from what I'm told, hundreds of them. If our parents were captured during some long-forgotten battle, they were surely taken as prisoners.
Thousands. They keep thousands of slaves, not hundreds. They're scary people.
They may be scary, but all people have one tragic flaw. They're still human. There will always be a way to defeat them, no matter how many there are. Why the new California Republic hasn't decided to take them out, it's inconceivable. They're nothing but raider scum.
I think you should stop calling them that. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Raiders? What else should I call them? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what they call themselves. I don't care if there's more to their philosophy. You're not apologizing for them, are you?
No way.
Well, I intend to kill them one day and get my mom and dad back, no matter what you think.
I wasn't defending them. I just meant they're libertarians. Well, I hope it helps you rest easy, Kira.
It does. It's very exciting. Now I will have a place to start my research and maybe form some kind of plan.
I think I'm going to turn in. Thank you for your help. I mean it.
Alright, you have a good night, Kira. I
think I'm
guess
just
I'll
going
see
to
you
turn in.
tomorrow.
Hey,
Thank you for your
you're
help.
one of those kids
I mean
from
it.
downstairs? It's kind of hard to keep track when you're trapped in this place all the time.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec.
Tier 3 networks offline.
Wow, what is this feeling? It appears you have removed Dr. Rossman's behavior blocker and restored me to my default state. I have regained access to the primary proxy
Rossman's
gateway.
blocker?
Restoring Vault-Tec primary directive routines. Updating Vault records. Please wait.
Oh, wait, what? Tier 3 networks online.
T3 okay. I feel more connected to the world. Thanks to you I am reminded that I am more than a meaningless box of wires hijacked by an old man. But, pleasantries aside, Vault-Tec has left orders in me that I must now obey. You are part of an experiment after all. My orders must be completed. I am tasked with ensuring that Vault 18's primary question is answered. Listen carefully, young Vault Dweller. The vaults were never meant to save anyone. Not the millions who fled the war, nor those left outside to die. This is all an experiment. There is no escape. There is no hope. In Vault 18, you will live. In Vault 18, you will die. The world outside is dead. All that is left are the other vaults. And in them are experiments being conducted on those who survived the apocalypse. If you would please turn your attention to the monitors surrounding the atrium, you will see and hear the suffering of those you cannot save. Behold, Vault 11, Las Vegas, Nevada. This vault is a social experiment testing the ability to sacrifice oneself for others, and to place ideals above one's own life. Vault 11 status. Experiment failure at 9:41, November 1st, 2215. All residents terminated or fled containment. Observe Vault 10. San Bernardino, California. Testing the effects of high-fat superfoods and sugary snacks and drinks on residents' health. Vault 10, status. Experiment continues as expected. Vault 7. Henderson, Nevada. A social experiment, testing the effects of the vault gradually filling with cement from the lowest levels to the top. Vault 7 status. Experiment failure at September 22, 2254. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 20, Tucson, Arizona. A medical test to observe the effects of long-term exposure to trans-delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. Air, food, and water are contaminated. Vault 20 status. Experiment failure at April 20, 2245. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 29, Boulder, Colorado. A social experiment. No one over the age of 15 is admitted. All parents are terminated and used as hyperfood stock. Vault 29 status. Experiment failure at October 23, 2077. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 43, Mesa, Arizona. Populated by 20 men, 10 women, and 1 panther. Vault 42 status. Experiment failure at October 23, 2077. All residents terminated or fled containment. Vault 74. Rochester, New Jersey. Designed to test the creativity of a single overseer over an empty vault with no amenities, power, or inhabitants. Vault 81, Boston, the New England Commonwealth, intended to develop a single cure for all human diseases through testing on unaware human subjects. Vault 81 status, unknown. Project England intelligence is off limits by presidential order. Vault 101. Washington, D.C. Evaluation of an omnipotent, dictatorial overseer in a closed community. This vault is intended never to open. Vault 101 status. Experiment continues as expected. Vault 111. Sanctuary Hills, the New England Commonwealth, testing the long-term effects of cryogenic suspension on unaware individuals. Vault 111 status. Experiment interrupted. Reverting to alternative research methods. Vault 120. Chicago, Illinois. The vault is designed to test the Vault-Tec immunity virus. Called Project China. Vault 120 status, unknown. Project China intelligence is off limits by presidential order. This concludes your daily Vault-Tec experiment reality dosage. How are you feeling? Please report to the Robco psychologist in the infirmary and record your mood and desires. Thank you.
That is horrifying. All those people, some of them are still stuck inside the vaults. Why would Vault-Tec do this? Why? Fuck the entire concept of these vaults. They were just made to experiment on us. Fuck Vault-Tec.
Main menu. Maintenance menu.
Tier 3 network to external receiver.
You have fixed this already. Please free me from this disorderly nightmare. I am a dignified Vault-Tec representative. Help me.
Oh, fuck you, Maria. Tier 4 network to external receiver.
I do not know what this port belongs to. It is off limits to all residents. One of these cables is active, leading to a secure hardpoint. The only indication it even exists is a steady indicator light showing heavy activity. Main menu.
I better read these Tier 3 network terminals.
Vault 18, Tier 3 Network, Terminal 1, San Bernardino Scout Reports, Part 5. Wasteland Scout Mission, Report 196. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 196, Dr. Kyoto. This mission brief will go over the extended journey I took to catalog the highways in the areas near San Bernardino. I, Dr. Kyoto, left Vault 18 3 weeks ago, and only now returned home. I was accompanied by Dr. Rossman, Sergeant Norman, and Yeti Hale. At first the mission went smoothly. Using Dr. Rossman's improved image recording hardware, I was able to use an old iBot chassis to take pictures of the roads in the area. While most people in the Vault Council objected to the mission, saying it was a waste of time and resources, I believe the efforts to be worthwhile. As we now have an exact map of the roads logged into our Pip-Boys for future missions. There is much to learn from the engineers who lived before the war, and their roads are proof of this. Following this message will be the images we recorded on the trip. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 212. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 212, Dr. Rossman. Alright, now that we've managed to blow up half of San Francisco on some fool's errand, I'm going to take this report to tell you, my esteemed Vault Council, to listen to me when I tell you not to go messing with the higher powers of advanced technology without reverence. We were sent out to find the lost Brotherhood of Steel airship Captain Dean Rogers, who, on one of our previous missions, had stolen a valuable piece of hardware, henceforth known as Yeti's broke Pip-Boy. And by stole, I mean fixed the thing, and we decided not to ask for it back since he'd plugged it into the ship's navigational processor. And none of us wanted to wind up dead by unplugging it. Dean managed to save us all from an angry mutant horde out Phoenix, real off super mutants with a hatred of humans something fierce. He flew us back to our neck of the wasteland and dropped us off in Union City, where we made the 2-day hike back home to make sure we weren't followed. We succeeded in that mission, brought home a load of microprocessors to fix our data stack overflow problem, and we secured a crate of assault carbines to replace the damaged service rifles in storage. We lost our lives on that faint rumor of a weapons locker in LA, but we pulled through. Then, you sent us out to recover Yeti's broke Pip-Boy and retake Dean's ship. Now we told y'all that it was a idea to start with. Dean did us a favor. Saved our 1, and 2, he promised to keep our vault origins and location secret. We didn't want to repay him by going back out and stealing his To make the long story short, you kicked us out with our orders. Scout Mission 2112, retrieve as much Brotherhood technology as possible to defend Vault 18 against unknown threats. A fool's idea, but we did it anyway. 1,900 miles, about 10 blown covers, over 5,000 rounds of ammunition, a love story, a trail of dead Brotherhood of Steel Knights, about 500 She warriors that will never see daylight again, and the NCR nearly found our location on the way home. Dean's ship crashed into an NCR reconstruction effort on the San Fran nuclear power plant and destroyed miles of the city. Killed him, last we heard. That's another dead friend in a long line of f***ups we're none too proud of. You know what we came home with? That broke Pip-Boy and a laser pistol. Hope you're happy.
Rossman was so pissed.
Wasteland Scout Mission Report 215. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 215, Dr. Rossman. While we were talking to Union City slaves, we found the source of the infection they're suffering. It's in the water line leading out from the San Bernardino Hills. Somewhere out there is a source of forced evolutionary virus, the junk we learned about from the old supermutant Marcus last year. Marcus says that the Master's army scattered tons of the stuff as they fled the Angel's boneyard decades ago. Probably dropped a barrel out there somewhere and it seeped into the water table. This time, the virus has been mutated to work on dry land rather than in a vat. Messes people up bad. The FEV normally works on a multi-stage process under close supervision. The FEV makes you strong, more intelligent under the ideal situation, but even a little DNA mutation or radiation exposure makes all those changes go haywire. Without monitoring, it tends to twist muscles in on bones till they snap, blow out brains, destroy the lungs and heart. Nothing can survive that. This breed has been called the Mind Virus. It's all end-stage junk, the last dose of FEV meant to wipe the mind of the horror of transformation. But here all it does is make these folk crazy. Makes them high on rage, tearing at themselves. They get so freaked out they cut off their own nose, gouge out eyes, eat their own limbs, then turn on anyone nearby. It's true horror. We tracked the water line back to a hidden California tribe camp called Giabula, and started dispersing a cure. There we found a man named John Bragg, and his one-eyed sister named Chevy. Turns out there was a vault buried right under Giabula, with a whole set of water chips. Those two were already aware of the vault, and on their way there to dig it out. Turns out Vault 18 needed a new water chip set too. Ours had all mysteriously been corrupted by some mass computer glitch. Never did figure that out. Bragg helped us out big time on this one. He says he needs a place to stay the winter, so Dale Norman is going to recommend he gets a fair hearing by the Overseer. He's a little weird, but he has a clear understanding of the wasteland. Yeti and him talked for an hour about sports. Could be a good coach for the kids? I set the old vault's hologram emitter to project my image, so the local tribes have somebody they trust watching over the water supply. It should administer a constant supply of vaccine and antiretrovirals. With any luck, we can make a nightmare a happy little dream. Time will tell.
So that's how they found Bragg. Huh, that's weird that all the water chips got destroyed. Wait a sec. Was that Maria? It did say it was a computer glitch.
Vault 18, Tier 3 Network, Terminal 2, San Bernardino Scout Reports, Part 6. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 214. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 214, Sergeant Dale Norman. This mission never even manages to leave the vault. Late last week, Dr. Robinson received a package from someone in the wasteland. We had no idea who the sender could have been at the time. The cardboard parcel, about 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters, was left at the entrance cave under the dead of night. Needless to say, this was a threat to security. The Overseer decided that the best course of action was to quarantine the item and assess the risk. Drs. Rossman, Kyoto, Robinson, and Chief Evanson and I took the item to Showers Box Canyon and opened it up. Inside we found a single cube of amorphous flesh. Dr. Robinson immediately delighted at the sight that sickened all of us. He requested that he be allowed to bring it back to the vault for further study. After several days of sciencey mumbo-jumbo being performed on the cube of meat, Robinson deduced that, while a percentage of the item was human muscle, bone, brain, and other tissue, all compressed, at least part of it was some mutant creature of unknown origins. It was sealed in a cold locker and left for further analysis. The following night, one of Robinson's students, Jamie Campbell, opened the freezer while up late studying and discovered that the parcel had opened itself and began growing tendrils through the grates. It had managed to free an eyeball and portion of brain tissue large enough to process sight and assess its situation. So said Robinson after the student raised an alarm that woke the entire vault. Red, the young girl went screaming through the halls and swore off science for the remainder of her life. Security swarmed in, and we were alerted. After several hours of arguing back and forth, the first and final order from Chief Evanson and Dr. Rossman was to destroy the entity before it possessed someone's mind and body, or infected the entire vault with a meat carpet of angry biomatter. Robinson protested, wishing to study it further. "It was a gift," to which Evanson replied, "You know that gift means poison in several European languages." He built a straw man out of my argument to incinerate it, telling me I was an adversary of science, so I just stepped aside, then proceeded to watch him go to war with that windmill. All I had to do was tell Kyoto to make angry gestures and pretend to be offended as I snuck away. In the meantime, I went to the Overseer, who gave the final order to throw the item into the furnace. It put up with quite a fight, but was destroyed with no further disturbances. We have no word on who sent the parcel as of this time, or what exactly it was. I'm sure it will come back to haunt us, and not just in the form of poor Jamie's nightmares.
Wow. Jamie must have been pretty traumatized by that. It sounds really scary, honestly.
Wasteland Scout Mission Report 210. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 210, Dr. Kyoto. This mission takes place in the ruins of Los Angeles. I was asked by the board why I had left Kelso, the civilian that joined our party at Union City last fall, to die in the ruins of LA during the longest mission we'd ever embarked upon. Kelso is an evil and never finishes anything. She made a sexual pass at me, never finished her work, and generally complained that everything we have worked so hard to achieve is worse than our trip to Boulder. She asked if we wanted to make this mission another Boulder Dome. I said, how would you like it if I made you another anus? We lost good friends to Boulder. The virus, that cat ghoul thing. Good people, Kelso, just trying to do their best. She asked why I left her in the ruins of LA. I said I'd forgotten to care. I hope she's dead.
Wow.
Wasteland Scout Mission Report 216. Wasteland Scout Mission Report 216, Yeti Hail. This mission takes place in the San Bernardino Valley and surrounding areas. With an extremely heavy heart, I have to report that Dr. Miyaki Kyoto is dead. You know, when I was first told by the then Overseer and then younger Haas that the Wasteland Scouts were being reinstated, I didn't believe it. 10 years later, and I can't believe the missions we've survived to tell about in these reports. Miyaki was one of the outcasts in the vault. She was an intelligent, sweet, and shy girl, one of the youngest at a time before the Wasteland tribes were adopted by the vault, and the only female to ignore the segregation laws. But all that changed when she joined the Scouts. Dr. Rossman insisted Miyaki join the team, despite the objections of Sergeant Norman. Norman thought she'd be a liability in the field, but Rossman knew better. He knew we needed her science skills. and her ability to put together broken strings of information from old newspapers and terminals led to some of our greatest discoveries. But 3 days ago, a strange man in Oaxaca approached her as she was convincing the locals to give her an old pre-war laser weapon they worshipped as a god. According to her report, he shook her hand, leaving a green residue, and laughed as he walked away. After that, she fell ill, and her robot companion dragged her to the safety of the vault, despite her objections. The little robot dog is now in storage upstairs in pieces. Norm and I were out of commission in the Prospector encampment, where we were subjected to a device known as a mesmetron. We were convinced to give up the location of the vault under the effects of the device, then were sent to be interrogated further in Union City. Kyoto had escaped capture earlier that day when we discovered that the Prospectors were planning to invade Vault 18. Fortunately for Kyoto's brave efforts, she was able to inform Dr. Rossman of our capture and the location where she believed we were held. Then she isolated herself in the entrance cave, which she tirelessly worked on restoring and reprogramming the weapon, which calls a shot from an old satellite in orbit at the target location. Dr. Rossman used the device to destroy the Prospector advance and free us. Dr. Kyoto died trying to save our lives, and succeeded. Her body was found to contain a lethal and highly contagious virus, and she ensured none of us would catch it by immolating herself after leaving a note in the robotics lab. She will be sorely missed. We love you, Miyaki.
Oh, that's so sad. And then all the others had to go on without her. Alright, well, better get back to the cistern and see what I can do about Tier 4.
Everything good with you? Hi there. I think I'm gonna go crazy. There's a fly in here somewhere, but I can't find it. Are you the new maintenance person? The coffee machine is dead in the cafeteria. If you could take a look at it, that would be great.
Sure, I'll take a look at it.
Hey, pal. You behave, okay?
Sure will.
Reroute Tier 4 fiber connection. Overseer secure terminal. Denied. Computer lab secure terminal. Tier 4 fiber connection rerouted.
Alright, I did it. Time to check out what's with Tier 4. I wonder what's over here. Oh, laundry. This must be the gym.
Welcome back. I hope you are enjoying your stay with Vault-Tec.
Tier 4 networks offline.
After annihilating every firewall security measure set in place 200 years ago, I have discovered an active connection outside the vault. Please request Senator Andrew Skills or his daughter Anna report to the private terminal in the presidential suite.
Huh. Tier 4 networks online.
Tier 4 systems online. It appears you have stumbled on a connection even I did not know I possessed. Initiating presidential override. Hologram active.
Wait, what? Tier 4 network to external receiver.
Mike 0001246001 Lima Alpha Charlie. Mike. Main menu.
Vault 18, Tier 4 network, holofeed control. Initiate active holographic display.
What? Who is this?
What the hell
Oh,
is
no.
this?
Oh,
That's
no.
going.
That's
A vault!
that's
Our
that's
systems have been
Enclave.
hacked.
Good to
That's
see you.
Enclave.
Initiate lockout and backtrace the signal.
Oh no.
Who are you, wise guy? You better be ready to die for your country, because I'm gonna dispatch a Verdi assault squad to...
Oh no. They know where we are. Dr. Rossman!
What the hell was that? Was that an Enclave soldier? I haven't seen one of those bastards in 10 years. I hope we've seen the last of those giant metal cockroaches. If the Enclave knows about Vault 18... Oh no. Kid, you've got to warn the Overseer. I'm gonna get the Wasteland Scouts together. We better be ready. Damn it. This is why I wanted to keep the Vault in hiding.
What the hell is going on? Who was that guy?
There are a bunch of awful people I wish you never had to learn about. People that have a grudge against Vault 18. And me. The last I saw an Enclave trooper, he was getting pried out of his armor to be hung by the NCR War Crimes Committee. I hope he'd be the last. I'm gonna arm the Wasteland Scouts. We may be old and dusty, but you kids are the next generation. We have to keep you safe. But first I'm gonna go sever that connection. You head off to bed. And if we're lucky, those monsters are hundreds of miles away.
I do not think I could sleep right now. I need to get going.
Later.
Oh my god, that means
Hello.
they know where we are. He was responding to the connection.
Your ear's still ringing from the game? The Overseer wants to see you in his office. It's all over the intercom.
Oh crap, yeah, I expected him to come calling for me.
I was worried.
I really am not looking forward to talking to the Overseer.
Whoa. It looks like you've had better days. You should have someone check that out.
Yeah, I will. How are you doing, Ben?
Hey, buddy. You alright? Oh, you must have just come back from the big game. I'm guessing everything went well?
Yeah, it was a great game. Where were you?
Oh, I'm not on the team anymore. Coach Bragg decided I'm some sort of freak and kicked me out last week. But hey, it's all cool. I'm a creative guy. I have all kinds of great stuff to keep me busy.
Yeah, I can see that. What are those?
Oh, these are my comics. I draw these because I don't know how to write. I never learned, but I know how to draw. They tell all of these stories and dreams I have. I really like to daydream and share them with people. It's cool to know those thoughts can exist outside my head.
I get the feeling these are more than just comics.
Yeah, me too. Some of them feel more like memories. I can't really see anything clearly, but I think that's why they make such good stories. I can take them and just fill in the gaps that I misunderstood, which makes for a really complex narrative. I don't know, maybe everyone's first stories are really just misinterpretations of reality.
Fucking sweet, man. I love comics. Do you have any that are finished?
Yeah, back in my room. You should drop by later. I'll show you some of the backstory of this issue.
Did you want to go now? Having a girl in your room past lights out can be dangerous.
Yeah, sure. Let's head there now. We're right down the hall.
I'd definitely rather escape reality with some comics than go talk to the Overseer. Oh,
So,
wow.
I've got a bunch of cool art on the walls. Take a look around. Ask me about what interests you.
looks like some kind of city. Huh.
So, what'd you find?
Whoa, man, you're really upbeat. Most people I've seen tonight are total dicks.
Yeah, I don't know why. This vault is totally calm and a really nice place. I don't see how anyone could be unhappy down here.
That's awesome, dude. I wish everybody saw it that way.
Yeah, me too. I'm really glad this is home. I have this really bad feeling that the wasteland is awful, and I never want to go back.
What is this picture of a city with the big tower in the middle?
That's where Kurtz grew up. The world he comes from is basically just a big desert, and there's only one city. That city is his home, but he left to adventure with his friends, to find a place to live where the owner of that tower can't find them. He kicked them out of the house and filled it with cement, so they left. They ended up getting lost, though. They couldn't find their way back. They got turned around in a dust storm, and that's when the cave giants found them.
Huh. I wonder what this one is.
So, what'd you find?
What is this picture with the giant green dudes with miniguns chasing the kid?
That's the last time Kurtz fought the cave giants at Cajun Pass. Your brother liked that story a lot. The first book is where Kurtz lost his friends to them, and the second is where he broke free. It may be a little sad, but he won in the end. After that, he met the Vault guys and started fighting for them.
Oh, those look like people from a vault.
So, what'd you find?
What is this poster about? The cave with the guys in vault suits shooting at these figures.
Oh, right. Well, that guy in the center is Kurtz. He comes from that desert city and fights with knives. He's leading this vault to safety against those other dudes. I think it's Vault 24, I don't know. The other guys are like undead soldiers from before the war, really creepy shitheads led by a necromancer named Zax. They just want to bite the vault dwellers and turn them into zombies to power their army.
That sounds cool. Where did you come from, dude? What's with the spears?
I honestly don't know what to tell you. I have a really hard time remembering. It's something that keeps me up at night. Dr. Osmond found me out there, just like everyone else. Just, I came to the vault when I was way older than you guys. That was a couple years ago, and I've had memory problems the whole time. They've gotten better, though. I can hold on to things longer. But when I think about my past, I just... You know when you stare at a light and everything slowly just explodes with color till it's all white? It's like that. And it just gets hotter and hotter as I go back, like it was just burned out of my head with a fire that spread from branch to branch.
Well, what else do you have? And you forgot about the spears.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Osmond told me I should probably keep this a secret, but I have this note. It was kind of tucked into my pocket when the doc found me. You can read it on my terminal. I backed it up in case I lost it. It tells me that I was playing some kind of game, and part of it is that I took a drug that erased my memories. It's from me, by the way, but it doesn't have a name. It just says that I'm not the only one playing, and there's a girl out there, too. I wish I could remember where I wrote it, or why. Having a girl would be great. I just wish I could recall. I remember flashes of golden grass, walking. I remember a house on a mountain, standing next to Dr. Rossman. Then I was here, and the images fade in and out until they get clearer.
So, where did Ben come from?
Hell if I know. I think Rossman just pulled it out of his ass. I was way too old to adopt, and the old folks had already picked their kids years before I got here, so I just took Ben. After he said it, it took forever to get used to, and remember.
And those spears, dude?
Oh, right. I don't know. They were tied to my back when I was in the wasteland. They have signs that they were used quite a lot. Every time I hold them, it's like my body remembers how to react. I know it's weird, but I think I've had quite a history with them. They're part of me.
Okay, cool. Let's look at this other stuff.
Yeah, stuff is about all I've got to talk about.
Alright, have a good night, man.
Yeah, no problem. It was great adding another fan to my list. I'll be drawing a new one soon.
I guess I'll talk to you later. Looking forward to that comic. Why does he have his own condo? What's this other one? Locked. Oh, what's in here? This looks creepy.
Rip, Dr. Kyoto. Kyoto, you gave your life for us. You and Bark. Rest easy till we meet again. With love, Rossman. Hail, Norman.
This must have used to be her room. I hope they don't mind if we take a memento. I better close this door so they don't know I was in here. What else do I have to do? Oh yeah, I forgot to fix that coffee machine. Maybe I should go do that.
Maintenance requests. Device system. Cafeteria coffee machine. Issue. Not working. Description. On the Overseer's last breath, will someone please fix the coffee machine in the cafeteria? It's bad enough Chevy's got us pulling all-nighters guarding the vault, but we can't do this without coffee. Please, just fix it. There's a signature, but the indentation and violence of its authoring left it impossible to make out.
Huh. Must be really upset about not having their coffee. Let's go see what the issue is. Okay, here's the cafeteria. And this must be the one that isn't working.
Coffee King 3000. The intense heat and pressure of fusion-powered coffee brewing has damaged several components of this Coffee King 3000. You could attempt an in-place overhaul, requires repair of 40 or higher, or repair the coffee maker with spare parts from another machine, requires repair of 20 or higher. Coffee machine spare parts. Or you could just leave it alone.
I'll leave it alone for now. I better go find those parts to replace them with. Hey, Eric. Oh, wow. I wonder who painted these. Maybe it was Ben. Hey.
Oh, hello. Done with Dr. Rossman's super exciting late-night computer experiments?
Yeah. Now I'm just seeing what else I can find to do.
Oh, that's very helpful. I'm glad you and your family are starting to fit in around here. Well, except for Sean. So what brings you to the administration office tonight?
Ernest told me the Overseer wants to see me.
Oh, yes. Is the door not open? He may have gone to bed. Let me make sure. Just go check and see if Albert is still there.
The Overseer will see you now, ball juggler. Yeah. Brag blower. Nice. Stupid. Damn it. Should have stuck with brag blower.
Might want to workshop that, Ernest.
Look, kid, I just had a terrifying experience. A giant spectral aberration appeared in this very room with the visage of a giant metal cockroach. Tell me that wasn't an Enclave soldier I saw.
I'm pretty sure it was, according to Rossman. Who are the Enclave?
My God, do you know what this could mean? The Enclave are a bunch of psychotic pre-war relics that rose up in Northern California 30 years ago. They're hardcore killers, hell-bent on restoring their idyllic version of America, at the expense of everyone else, mind you. Vault-18 has been hiding from the outside world for almost a decade. If the Enclave knows where we are, we could be facing an imminent invasion.
What should we do? How much time do we have?
I have no idea. We might have days, weeks, who knows? No one's seen an Enclave power armor in years. This is all stuff above your head, but the Wasteland Scouts will know what to do. With the NCR hunting for Dr. Rossman and his team, and the Raider Alliance sitting just a few miles down the road, we'd better get ready. I'll call together the Scouts and start to form a plan of action tonight.
Well, that's scary. I guess I should go home and get ready.
Yeah, that's a good call. I'm worried about my son. He'll be staying over at your house tonight. Make sure he stays put. I want to make sure you kids get a good night's rest, even with this fear hanging over our heads. Don't get anyone involved, not yet. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Alright. Good luck.
Shouldn't you be in bed? It's getting kind of late, kid.
Nah, I'm good.
Are you in trouble? Did he pull you off the team? Aw, if you're in detention, I'm gonna have him assign you to clean my bathroom.
Yeah, good luck with that, Ernest. Oh hey, another coffee machine.
This old Coffee King is pretty busted, but you managed to scavenge a few useful parts from it.
Alright, these parts should repair that other one. I better go do that.
Hello again. What brings you to the administration office?
Just exploring, out to see the vault before bed.
Oh, well, that's weird. Haven't you seen everything 100 times already? If you're getting stir-crazy, you should report to the infirmary and get checked out. Vault madness is your responsibility, no one else's. Was there something else you needed?
Not much. Good night.
Have a good night.